Hey folks, B-Dog. Well, I said we'd do another piece of Poor Man's Stained Glass in October for a giveaway. And this is it, so stick around with me. Let's make some glass, okay? Here we go. So I've gone ahead and drawn my cigar on here with a washable marker, and that gives me an idea where the cigar is going to go. And I think what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to do full piece, try to get a full piece for the smoke curl, and then I'm going to just mosaic the back in one or two colors, kind of like a true mosaic, just haphazard pieces, and see how that turns out. Okay, so you see I have the cigar with the ash and the smoke going up. One of the things you run into with glass is it's not totally flat. And this little white piece I was making the smoke out of, I could feel a slight bow in it, especially when I flipped it to one side. So I flipped it back over and it laid pretty flat on that side. But as soon as I went to press it, where that little wave was in the glass, it broke at that point. So we'll just put a little, gap there, and not a big deal. So now I'm wondering if I have enough glue at the end of my tip there. I may have to slide a little glue down in there. So I originally was gonna do it all in green and just little pieces, but I wanted to maintain somewhat of the same thickness. See, I have different thicknesses of glass. You know, I could cut this all up into little miscellaneous shapes and then just feed it in there. I was going to do clear glass to allow most of the light come through, because I'm not backlighting this. You know, hopefully whoever wins it will hang it in a window or somewhere where it's going to get some light coming through it. But I have enough of the green glass I want to use, but I don't want to cut a new sheet to make the small pieces. These sheets run out anywhere between $10 and $16 for basically a 12 by 12 square. Or is it 11 by 11? Might be 11 by 11. So let me think on this a bit, and I'll bring it back out to decide which colors I'm going to run through here. Okay, so I changed my mind again. I am going to just cut random pieces, random sizes, and just kind of fit them in here and see how it turns out. Kind of stayed with the fall theme on it. These are all transparent. So I got 2 shades of red, a dark amber, a yellow that I'll use less of, and the orange. That should turn out okay. So I've got the majority of what I want in here right now. I'm debating now whether to put some accent colors in, like a blue or a green, but I think I need to do a little bit more of these primaries and make the blue or the green just kind of pop here and there. So I need to think about this a minute, and I'll bring it back on when I start cutting and gluing again. All right. All right, so I have to let this glue set up on these, and then I'm going to grout it. Okay, so I'm back. I didn't have any unsanded grout, so I'm using what I have on hand, and that is some pre-mixed sanded grout earth tone. So that'll be okay. I don't like to say it's, you don't want to use sanded, you potentially can scratch the glass, but I really haven't had an issue with it. So I mean, I don't grind away at it either. So we will get this grouted and see what it looks like. All right, hold on a second. Okay, so that went pretty well, pretty fast on these small ones. I secure it with these, and I'm not too worried about the edges because that'll be hidden on the back side of the frame. Oop, that's not good. You know, the frame I use is the frame I picked up at Walmart, and then I spray painted it the brown, and you can see it's got a lip there, so that'll sit in there, and you know, part of that glass on each edge will be hid by that lip. So yeah, now the container says you can begin wiping right away. I'm just going to let it dry just a tad. I want the I don't want to wipe out any of the grout from inside the lines there. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll be back and we'll show the wiping of it. All right. All right, don't know if you could pick that up in the time lapse, but I used my pick here. When I was wiping the grout, there was a black line. It was almost like paint. It just kept coming out. And what I think what it was it was left over. I had cut this piece of glass some time ago, and I only had cut the one side, but I think there was ink left over from whatever pen I was using on the underside of it, and the grout was drawing it up, and it was making a black mark here when I was wiping it off. I don't know if you could pick that up or not. So I'm going to let this dry for a while, and then I will be back later to finish it. So more to follow. Thanks for watching this far. All right, we're almost there. See you in a bit.
Drop the beat.
Well, folks, if you stuck around this long, I appreciate it. That was a quick one. Pretty easy to do. It was one of the first ones where I actually didn't lay things out and have it all laid out before I started gluing it. I glued as I went. Would I do something different on this? Yeah, I think I would. So, although I think it turned out pretty good. The only thing I am a little disappointed with is my color selection. I should have used something a little bit more contrasting to the cigar. The cigar itself appears a little washed out with the colors I chose to go around it. But nonetheless, I think it's still a window hanger somewhere. I will put some mini eye bolt hangers in here and a couple hooks, and then you folks, whoever wins it, yes, you can win this. Can hang it up in a window, or like Randy, Slow-Mo Randy SMR did, he hung it on the wall under a picture and it looks really nice there too. So if you want this, if you want to win it, very simple, just have to be subscribed and just tell me that you're in. All right, and I'll let it go for a week or so. If I see him petering out, folks not watching it anymore or saying I'm in, I'll close it down, but I'll give you a fair warning. I'll give you a day or two warning on it. So, but if you think you'd like it, let me know. And with that, we'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye.